Hello again, people. Right, a couple of things. First off, this up move here was preceded by this change of colour on the RSI. So momentum has changed from short to long, and I don't mention this enough. I do mention these situations where you've got the momentum gone from oversold rather, to a big discrepancy between the two bars. Excellent comparison there. No big discrepancy, failed move, big discrepancy, and the momentum has clearly changed and the direction. This one's slightly different because this one relates to the time of day. The DAX trade that I took this morning was exactly the same. It was based on exactly the same thing. You've got you can clearly see you've pulled back to the hourly ATMA. So this is now moving on. We've moved on from the RSI. The RSI, look for a change of colour. The close of the bar, it must happen because otherwise it could just be a false alarm. So you must close the bar, then start to look at the new price action, and right on the cusp, as it were, that close. So next bar you need to go on to start studying the price action, and then you're good to go. Now this was an absolute what can I say, belt braces. It ticked every box under the sun. We've got the 2B reversal, which I don't trade per se, but if it's there I'm going to mention it because it was the genesis for the 3 candle reversal. Really and truthfully, the 2Bs just showed me the importance of candles, because Vic Sperandeo only really named 3 candles of importance. The original sort of, I think he called it the trigger bar, and then the bar that pokes through it, which I think he called the poke bar, and then the break of it, so you could call that bar 3 if you like. I always wait for the close, but so we've got a whole 3 swings here, but we've actually got only 3 candles, and that's, if you're wondering how I came to study candles in such a detailed way, it was because of this 2B, because all he used was 3 candles, not in any order. You didn't have to have 3 down and then 2 up and then 3 down or whatever. You could have 10 between the two, between the trigger bar and the poke bar. You could have 15 between the high of the poke bar and the final break of it. So don't get hung up on the pattern, just understand what price is doing when it breaks those levels. So back to this potential trade that I didn't actually take. I just I run through charts looking for trades all day long, and if I see one, then if I think it's worth mentioning, I'll do a video of it. So there's the 2B swing down. It's off the pivot. That's why I have pivots on the charts. Wasn't a great fan of them before because I didn't think they were precise enough, but they don't need to be when you add the precision of the 3-bar reversal or the 2B reversal. So all of these things then become really, really important. But I did used to trade with just pure candlesticks and nothing else. No indicators, no MAs, no round numbers, half round numbers or anything. So back to this. What we want to do to work out where our potential targets can be and our stopping points, in other words, places that will cause the price to stammer, stutter, whatever. We put the 5-minute reversal level on, which is that candle there. That's the lowest low. That's the penultimate, the little green, the 2 green candles we're talking about. Because this is a higher one, we just join these 2 together, because we can't consider trading unless we close through both by default anyway, but we can't consider trading a close through the smaller candle there straight into resistance it would potentially push us back down. I mean, not so much of a bother on a 5-minute chart, but if you were doing these 3 candle reversals on H4 or something, that could be quite a distance and it could cause quite a problem. So make sure you close through the highest one of the two, which was this candle here. So in this instance we are looking for a trade at this point here, because we have trended up, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, had a little pullback, which happened, that's that wick, so it happened instantly. Then we need to put the next level and the next time frame up, the M15, because that can be used as a continuation level and a target. So that break and close through the 15-minute meant we had pushed through and disregarded that resistance and trended through it, and as you can see, price continued quite powerfully. And this beauty about gold is these moves are instant, they're massive as well, especially in the open of the market. That one candle there was worth 37 pips. That's a 15-minute candle. Not bad work. Go make a cup of tea, make sure you put your stops on, and you're good to go, and you're 37 pips better off if you decided to go for the half round number, say, for example. So back to the, we want to go to the 30-minute as well and draw that level in, which is there, and your hourly is going to be way over here, isn't it? So we won't bother doing that one in, but the next level up is, well, we might as well do the hourly, haven't we? So the level up on the hourly is way up here, and what you'd expect price to stumble at is a support level inside that hourly. So I would expect that level there to cause a problem. Support gets tested as resistance as price goes back up through it. It's not been tested, that low has not been tested until price comes back. So that's covered all those levels. So back to the 5-minute, and so now you can see we've had our close. We can drop to the 1-minute to watch the pullback and a potential. And as this is part of an uptrend, you can work out your own targets and money management. You know, I'm a scalper, I hate drawdown, so an entry could have been taken on any of these momentum bars here, preferably something that breaks the 20 level, or even better, something that breaks the high of the recent sort of down move, as it were. So this high here, 18,749, got broken by that one there, 19. So the next bar, and notice how, I mean, I love this tiny little momentum bar, powerful buying. You know, the RSI has shown huge or growing momentum, yet nothing on the bar. And then when it does take off, boom, you're already in the trade, because that could have taken off without us. And that bar there, that one move, 1-minute bar, was, because we would have been in the trade now with no drawdown whatsoever, a couple of pips, 11 pips. So take off the spread, 9 pip in 1 minute, and then you've broken a new resistance level here, the 15-minute high, and price has used it as support. So you could move along on the 1 minute and just wait for the bust and break again. Notice you can draw your descending trend line on the RSI. Just wait for the break of that high there, which was 36.16. So that would have been the baby there. 39. That was the entry candle. So a little bit of sideways on this one now, but nothing really to worry about. Got a lot of work to do if it's going to break through these resistance levels and reverse on you, especially as it's pulled off of these absolutely perfect levels. Round number, pivot, as I say, and the hourly ATMA. And then you've got roughly 14 pips to the next area of problematic, as it were, M30 high. And as you can see, once it's played around there like a clockwork, reaction, it's gone to the next 25 level, quarter, or yeah, 25 level, and that is another 20 pips. Well, it's not 20 pips from the entry, but if you'd held it, just held the trade, then you know, you can see how the whole move up to the top was something around 80 pips. So that's that, guys. That, in my opinion, is one of the most perfect looking trade setups I've seen for a long time. So hopefully that helps. You could have traded it on the M5, just waiting for the momentum break of the 20 level. As you can see, the 20 level there, it's broken above it, and then just price has moved up nice and strongly if you'd held it to a 69 pip move from there. A bit more if you're taking it from the 1 minute down here, obviously. So just priceless. And you know, the whole point of it is, all we need to do is just trade these breaks of descending trend lines. Just draw your descending trend line. If you've got any you know, you're in an uptrend already, that's what the hourly ATMA is telling you, and you can clearly see that if you've drawn your lines here. And you know, well, what can I say really? Uptrend, break into the new trend. RSI's done its stuff. RSI did its stuff here, but you would have been late entering if you'd waited for the break and close. 1 minute probably would have got you in alright, but I won't extend the video anymore. That's enough for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.